Yo, 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 yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. It is a Friday, and man, I am so glad. I'm also glad that the sun came up. I'm still alive, even though Memphis basketball is dead. That's right, it's dead, man. I am so frustrated, but I will say I am excited about the Grizzlies, though. That was awesome. G.G. Jackson winning 2 games going into the break. Beating up on the Bucks last night. That was just straight up pimping. Straight up awesome. We're going to talk a lot of Grizzlies in basketball. We got Jay Ham, the historian. He's going to join us kind of off the bump. I got the boys in blue that are going to join us also at some time, and I'm talking about the 5-0.
That's right.
The Memphis Police Department.
The ones that protect and serve.
Protect and serve. They're going to join us in a little bit, too. We're going to talk about how you could possibly protect and serve and work for them here in the Mid-South.
Jay's wearing blue. Is he part of the boys in blue?
I don't know why he's wearing blue. When I first saw that color this morning, I wanted to punch him.
Why?
Because it reminds me of the Tigers.
Because the city's team.
Right, not my team.
Huh.
I've given up on it. I'm done.
Interesting.
Cash me out. Cash me out.
A little side note. John bet on the Tigers last night. That's
I
where
had
it
to
comes
think
from.
about the nature of
Well, no,
why.
it's not just no. I really no. It is there is so many things about the Tigers that I'm upset, and I would like to actually maybe talk with y'all out there later on today. I don't know. I might even talk with the people.
Oh, wow.
And maybe they can tell me I'm crazy or I know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying I know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'll do this. If I do it, it might be around noonish.
Okay, I like it.
But I'm not saying I'm 100% I'm going to do it, but I might do it.
Just stay tuned.
901-360-8255. If y'all send some good text, I'll do it.
Yeah,
But
don't call now, though.
But right now, yeah, you ain't coming on now. I got to go off on a few things. And when I watch this team and when I watch Penny throughout these years, the same thing happens to me. I'm asking why? Why are your rotations this way? Why do your teams
Okay.
hold on, no, I just need you. I need to go get a couple things off before I get to you. I want to know why it is that they don't play zone a little more. I want to know why it is that they every time something goes wrong, they run to their press and they are terrible at it. I want to know why it is that Jordan Brown was getting more run in the first half with the Naquan. I want to know why he had stretches where he's at. I want to know why when finally Walton goes out there and starts making some buckets, you take him out every time after he makes a shot or a couple good plays. I want to know why it is that you have Malcolm Dandridge on the 94 feet, and I quote what Malcolm says, "What do you like about Penny? He lets us do what we want on offense as long as we give effort on defense." It's the worst answer I've ever heard in my entire life, and if that's how it is, that just pisses me off. I just want to know why it is that this Tigers team, I want to know why you hire Rick Stansberry if he's not asking you these same damn questions. Because you need to figure something out. Because you have to have a method to your madness. And you can't be saying on February, what was it yesterday, the 16th, 15th? You can't be saying, this one's on me. I didn't have them prepared. Because nobody wants to hear that BS.
Regardless of what they want to hear tonight, it is.
Oh, and one other thing. Why the hell is Ashton playing 1 damn minute? 1 minute.
Okay.
He is terrible. Get him out of the damn game. Some people come in there and you're like, oh, I feel their presence. You know what I feel? Like blowing my brains out when he's on the court. This is ridiculous. Like, this is college basketball. Nepotism does not play. I don't need to see Jaden. I don't need to see Ashton. I didn't need to see Alex Lomax all these years, and you be loyal to Alex Lomax with other good guards leaving the program, going other places and having success. But no, man, I had to have my kid, Alex. I've had to have him play my kids. Man, this doesn't make any sense. And I can tell you all kinds of things I'm agitated with the players about, but it starts at the top. And I don't want to hear on February 15th that he didn't have them prepared. Hey, Jay.
What's going on, man?
Happy Friday.
I love the promo. That was dope.
Which one?
The promo that you just laid like 8 seconds ago.
Oh.
When you even got a list of notes over here. He got bullet
Prepared.
points. I mean, he's really got bullet points over here.
I'm glad.
Well, the one thing I have, why? I don't get what the hell he's doing. What the hell is he doing? And then I also wrote in huge letters, I can't believe Malcolm literally told the little girl 94 feet
First things first.
that the favorite thing about Penny is he lets us do whatever we want on offense as long as we show effort on defense.
Okay, first things first. At the son
And I
of-
can see that because your offense is terrible.
as the son of a former coach, albeit it was little league, but he taught basketball.
Coach is a coach.
One thing I learned to never do is question rotations. Here's why.
Okay, hold on. You really watch what he's doing
Oh,
and see any.
here's why. This just from my vantage point. I'm not defending this. It's just from my vantage point, and also from a mental wellness standpoint as a fan. Because I'm going to factor in a lot of y'all got to relax in the whole my statement that I'm saying there, which some of the critiques are valid. Now, one thing I always learned was never mess with don't go into questioning the rotation in that matter, because they're obviously seeing something in practice
No.
as well as other facets that's making them try this. A lot of coaching, regardless of what people say, old school, new school, a lot of coaching is trial and error.
Yeah, I hear that, but you know what? They've been trying for 25 effing games, and if you haven't figured out
understand,
anything in 25
of course
games,
not. This is why, John, also, we've seen unranked team beat top 10 team every week of this season for a reason. And a lot of those reasons are happening in the city of Memphis here as well. A lot of the same stuff that's happening across. I'm watching college basketball on a daily.
Yeah, and I'm watching
So
also.
I'm seeing it.
I am too, and I'm going to tell you something. I
Not
watched
just
even
that,
the USC.
I'm also in contact with people who are involved,
and they're not
in
telling you that
college
you're
basketball.
watching terrible league coach
Coaches,
defense.
guys who are just, and it's part of the culture of where we are in basketball right now. And as we come back to it, we fretting about rotations. This guy's not doing this. They can't do this. They suck at this. You know why this happens? Goes back to a conversation that we had last week. They are not being taught the game
Correct.
at an early age.
Well, yeah, but the problem is, these are also
everybody's learning through YouTube, through
all
trainers,
these dudes have been playing
on the
in
fly,
college for so long.
but there's no IQ.
Well, the two players have grown up with Penny in their house, so they should know what the hell he wants.
Well, that's
the other players. I mean, Javon Quinterly's played 6 years of college basketball. This is a very veteran
still
team.
part
Malcolm
of the-
Dandridge has been in the Memphis program for 5 years.
they're still part of a current basketball culture that did not grow up learning this game in the manner in which our culture did. It's not to blame them. It's not. I put more to blame on us.
Well, see, the weird thing is, man, I've watched some really good basketball with teams sharing the basketball, people actually making like actual adjustments, not
And-
just throwing BS up against the wall and hoping it sticks.
You know what else that I've also said on this show? If you want basketball in its purest form, and you don't want you want to see it as it's
Watch the
supposed
girl
to be,
game.
Watch the Euro League.
Oh, I was gonna say I like watching the women now, man. I'm all about
no, because see,
watching
with the
women.
Euro League, you'll get the athleticism as well.
The
You
damn
get the
let me
dunks,
tell you
you'll get
something.
all of the flashy. and
Tennessee,
this,
South
that, too.
Carolina was a better basketball game, and that was the women's game than
But
watching
do
the
you
Tigers,
also-
North Texas.
Also understand who their coach is.
Dawn Staley, and I can't remember the girl.
And
at
Dawn's
Tennessee.
not perfect either.
I think she's pretty damn perfect.
they
They
got-
lost the game.
they got
They
pushed-
even lost the SEC game in, 45, 46
Hey,
tries.
they took a good fight from Tennessee last night. I was
They had a
watching
lead at
that.
half. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I will say, though, but, man, if at halftime you took the Gamecocks minus 5.5, cash that check, son.
Your complaints are valid. That's not even a question, but it's more of what I hear common from like really across the board is people they want answers. They're complaining about legitimate stuff, but they want to know why. And sometimes the answer is really just not that simple. I hate to say it, it's really not.
When you constantly have more turnovers than assists, when you don't share the
Well,
basketball, when you
that's
don't
mistake
run plays,
from last night. Above all else,
and when you don't
22
defend,
turnovers,
and when you leave people
22
wide open.
22 turnovers. That's not on Penny.
Oh no! I think, listen,
Well, and North Texas is one of the better defenses in the country. I mean,
but hold on.
they got
That
great
as well.
defense.
you have 6 turnovers in 6 minutes and giving up 6 threes. That is on. all of you.
And a lot of stuff that you're
In the
complaining
first
about,
6
John.
minutes of the game, you give up 6 wide open threes,
a lot
and you
of
turn
it-
the ball over 6 times.
A lot of it that you're complaining about is like mirroring the lack of continuity that I'm seeing across the country from good teams that we're expecting to be there April 6th, April 7th, and where they're in Phoenix this year, back in Glendale for the Final Four. So there's a lot of that. I watched North
I watched
Carolina.
UCLA last night, the youngest team in all the country.
Okay.
The youngest team in the country.
Right.
They have gone from starting very slow to now they're maybe the third best team in the pack, and they have gotten better and better and better and better. And you can put all of that on damn coaching, and those are a bunch of young
Let's
bucks.
see where they land up in March.
I'm not saying that this is going to. I'm
Especially
talking about this is a
within
team
youth.
that nobody was supposed to like.
And I'm not down them. It's just-
UCLA wasn't supposed to be worth a damn.
A lot of teams weren't supposed to be worth a damn. This is the lack of continuity that is caused by the transfer portal and a bunch of other good stuff that's just kind of meshed in. College basketball is evolving right before our very eyes, and people don't understand why. But it's so many different factors of that. It's just what it is, especially in the men's game. Because now you also have, I was watching Overtime Elite last night. That league. You have pro leagues that can, but these pro leagues are also sending kids to Division I colleges. You can opt out of going pro and go back D1. You can take the scholarship if you're in that league. Rob Dillingham, that plays for Kentucky, he played in Overtime Elite. How you go pro, then you go back to college. Just the nature of that aspect is showing how the mental college basketball is changing. It's becoming more of a business, and the players are treating it as such. But the attitude about it is not lining up to where you're going to see a whole lot of what you need to see, such as what we have here in Memphis, which is a boatload of talent, but it's like an on and off switch with them.
Well, that's. I mean,
And that's frustrating for any coach. Juwan Howard going through the same thing in Michigan.
but
I watched
I don't
North
want
Carolina-
to mention Juwan Howard because I don't consider Juwan Howard a very good coach. I mean, he's nuts.
But you can't tell me that Juwan don't know hoops.
I mean, just because you know it doesn't mean that you can teach it.
But that goes for anybody.
I know that's what I'm saying, and I'm right now
So
telling
that's
you.
the
Obviously,
great
we've been
ones.
watching Penny for a long time. He's had great assistant coaches. He doesn't listen to them.
The comment by Dandridge.
Nothing has changed.
I want to play for that coach that's going to let us do what we do on offense.
And you want to get what you got.
Especially if I got a skill set like that, and the dudes around me got skill sets like that. Yeah, make that easy for us. Now, because see, when you overstructure it, this is when you overcomplicate it and you start shooting 30% and you don't have no rhythm offensively, and the whole town gonna come down on you anyway. So it's like basically saying that he's giving us the trust. You can't. That
Listen,
old school way of coaching
No, I'm
is not going to work in America the way that we bring up basketball in America. I'm
Why is
sorry.
Rick Pitino
It's
still
just not.
successful? He's been successful decade after decade after decade
Who
after
was that?
decade. Rick Pitino.
And where is he at now with St. John's? Having the same issues that Penny's having, that Jawan's having, that Hubert Davis
This is
having.
his first year.
The
and
only
he just
somebody
got
that's
that
not having
job
those
after he
issues
should have
right now.
never gotten another job in his life
The
after
only
having
somebody
hookers
that's
on
not
campus.
having those issues right now is Danny Hurley.
Well, that's because UConn's a bad mamma jamma.
Bill Self got beat by
Hey,
30 the other night.
my man Matt Painter doesn't have any problems either.
He have them in March.
Man, he might
You
have
know
him
why
in
he
March,
have
but
him
with
in March?
Braden
You
Smith,
know
one of
why
the
he have
best
him in
guards in the
March?
country with Big Zach Edey, this
You know why
Purdue
he
team
have
is
him in
no
March?
joke.
Because his guards are weak.
He's got one of the best. He has maybe the best guard in the country.
Show me that
He's
this
got the
March.
best guard that may have ever
Show me
played at
that this
Purdue
March.
playing right now.
Show
Have you
me
watched
that
Purdue?
this March.
Do you know who Braden Smith is?
Watched them 5-6 times on Peacock's arm in the Maui.
Man,
Saw
I
him
got
plenty of times.
You don't know what
The big man is cool.
No.
He gonna be a decent pro.
the best
but
player
show
on
me
that
in
team
March.
is their guard.
Show me in March. Because in March, free throws, guard
Let's
play.
see. Last
grown
night he
man.
went 16, 9, 8, and 4. Shot was 5 for 7
That's
from the
cool in the
floor,
Big
2 for
Ten.
2 from threes. No, but he's the most efficient guard right now in the country.
That's fine. That's fine in February. Be that March in early April. That's where Purdue has been slipping at.
Well, that's where they have been slipping at. This year, though, they're with their guard
and
play.
they've had guards that are better than the guard that they got
they
now.
Have not. You
Jay
can say,
Ivey was killing that
this dude is better than Jaden Ivey right
come on.
now.
He's not even better than Carson Edwards.
You crazy? And let's say,
He's not even better than Carson
Purdue
Edwards.
people who are out there talking about it.
Show me what those guards.
Where is it?
B, book this one.
I'll clip it.
Show me with the Purdue guards in March. If they show me, it's all good.
I'll tell you one thing, Jaden Ivey didn't do jack, but Braden Smith is about to take them to the
when I
next
see
level.
a consistent trend in guard players where they generally come up short, and these are also with the guards that I like. I love Jaden Ivey when he was at Purdue. Carson Edwards came up big time. They probably should have went to the Final Four. They lost to Virginia. But I think they lost to Virginia. But either way, it's just like when it comes to that, it's like all of these problems are the same way.
I mean, Braden Smith, you
Rick
realize, is up
Pitino.
there to win the Naismith Player
Rick
of the Year,
Pitino
right?
won his
You do
last one a
realize that.
decade ago, right?
Yeah.
And Rick can still get down. Don't get me wrong. Rick can still coach. He's still a don in that matter. But adjusting to the new culture is tough. Not to try to absolve or make excuses. Like I said, your complaints are valid. We want answers, but sometimes we can't find those answers in the manner in which we look for them. That's the tough part about it.
All right, I can't even think of his damn name, man. Like Plato or something. But I was
Aristotle?
Thank you. No, it's aristocracy because Aristotle was did some with the space.
One of those
I don't
Purdue
know,
guards
Jack.
I do
You know
like,
what?
though.
I'm gonna shut up and stay in my lane. I don't know anything about them damn Greeks.
One of those Purdue guards I do like, though. I can't remember his name either, but I do like him.
It's got to be Braden Smith because
That's him. Yeah,
he
Braden
is
Smith.
one of the most cold-blooded,
He's tough.
pure point guards I've ever seen. Can shoot. He gets everybody involved. He's fearless out there. Like I've fallen in love with watching this.
He's
kid.
got that Big Ten, that old school Big Ten toughness.
He does.
I understand what you like.
He don't back down from jack. I like that guy, and that's why I'm just very high actually on Purdue this year because I've not been talking about Purdue much at all. I've not been talking about the Big Ten because I don't know. I'm not completely sold. I mean, the bad teams in the Big Ten are bad, man. Like they could be like the bad teams in the Big Ten are a lot worse than these teams in the American. Damn, except for maybe
Did you watch North Carolina and Syracuse the other night?
Syracuse took care of that business, baby.
That's what
Thank
I'm
you,
saying.
Cuse.
Well, yeah, okay. You had about $5 on that one or something.
On Cuse. On Cuse, baby. No, I get. You know what it is, and I'm being dead serious when I say this. I love this basketball team, or no, I loved this team. Like there was a point, and I know it was early in the relationship. It was the honeymoon phase. You know, when they were all the way up in the top 10. When I watched them pimp slap Arkansas on Thanksgiving. When they went down to the Bad Boy Mowers Bowl in Atlantis or Battle for Atlanta, whatever the hell it was. I think it was Bad Boy Mowers. I think I actually got that right. And they played the way they did until the Villanova, and then I just thought that was a hiccup.
How's Villanova
And then they pulled off
doing?
Virginia, and they pulled off Clemson. Oh, I know. You Texas A&M, you look at all the teams that were supposedly great wins, they ain't looking all that great.
It's crazy because they got good quality wins, but the losses.
Terrible.
I'm starting to think that this season may have some alterations with bracketology going forward. Because it can't continue like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think we've seen more unranked teams beat top 10 teams ever.
Well, the Big 12 this year is 9. When a top 10 team is on the road in the Big 12, the top 10 teams have lost 9 of them, and the unranked teams have won 3 at their house. So 12 games. Yeah, it's terrible.
It's crazy, man. I blame the portal, seriously. Because it's so much craziness that comes with it. And then just the lack of cohesion, you got to worry about guys getting along. I mean, you just saw it last year in North Carolina. These dudes were beefing over a girl.
Yeah, dude. You also see there's some issues going on in Arkansas right now. And there's
crazy
issues
stuff
around
in
the country.
Arkansas, right? I heard about that.
Yeah. I was just going to leave it at that.
Right.
And then there's also, I mean, I understand. I mean, but Alabama, Nate Oates and them, they had to deal with literally a player like killing somebody.
Right.
And then there's star player Brandon Miller like being there at the, at it. I mean, it's just
Conspiracy.
it's just the everything.
Right.
Like bringing a gun and all this stuff. Like, so yes, I know you have to deal with drama. And if you look at those terrible situations, Memphis doesn't look nearly that bad.
What Memphis has is a competitive situation in basketball. You got dudes
It's
that's
called
trying
Hoop City. Like the expectation in Memphis, and maybe they are unrealistic.
They are, but it's fun.
Maybe,
though.
yeah. But yes, they're
It's
definitely
fun.
unrealistic.
Yeah, it's fun though.
But okay, we got to talk about this a little bit later. Hopefully, we can talk about this on the other side because watching this Grizzlies team, and it's weird to say, is becoming one of my favorite teams because I'm watching Gigi Jackson, and you are just every time you watch this young fella, he's 19 years old. The ceiling is just growing, like it's growing and growing and growing. Vince Williams Jr. is that dude. I mean, he really is. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Zaire had a good game last night. It's hard to say. He did though. He was awesome.
He had his
game. If he played
nights.
if he played like that, I'd love him. But
I try to rat it out with Zaire, man, because I
it's
like
tough.
his talent. I think he's got a good upside. To be a good pro, I'm not saying he's got to be a bona fide superstar or anything of that nature, but he can be a solid pro.
I am going to take a quick timeout, everybody. I'm going to try to compose myself. I still think right now every single thing that Penny has touched this year has turned to poo. Some people have that golden touch right now, man. He's just like grabbing bodies and throwing them, and then they're like, man, Pierre, like what, man? When he put in Ashton instead of Pierre one point that night, I was screaming so loud. My neighbors, I'm surprised they didn't call the police, man. Thank goodness they didn't. Speaking of that, we might be talking to them in a minute. If not, we're coming back talking to Grizz. Don't touch it out. Sports 56, 98, 5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Are you ready to start a rewarding career that's bigger than you? Join us on Saturday, February 17th, 2024 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our hiring expo at the Memphis Police Academy, 4731 Academy Drive. Salary starts at $54,611, increasing to $72,000 after 3 years. If you want to serve the Memphis community, join the Best in Blue. For more information or details, visit joinmpd.com.
Hey, this is Eli Savoy, and I've got a question for you. Who wants to pay full retail for a pre-owned car or truck when you can buy it at wholesale? Wholesale Unlimited on Pleasant View, right off Covington Pike, has an unlimited selection of super sharp pre-owned cars and trucks you can buy at the wholesale price. And right now, you can use your tax refund as all or part of a down payment and still just pay the wholesale price. Chevy Silverados, F-150s and Ram trucks, Tahoes, Explorers, Jeep Wranglers, Grand Cherokees, Renegades, a Cadillac SRX, Camaros, Mustang convertible, Hyundais. Check it out. Go to wucars.com or Google Wholesale Unlimited Memphis. This is great. Your money goes a long way when you can buy at the wholesale price, and tax refund time makes it even better. Go to Wholesale Unlimited on Pleasant View, just off Covington Pike, with guaranteed approval. Tell them you heard about it right here on Sports 56, and you can thank me later.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. Roofing and siding, gutters too. We're the pros you can trust to get it done right. Call on us. 5-Ash Roofing, the name to know. 5-Ash Roofing, the only way to go. 5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. 5-Ash Roofing.
Is that not the corniest thing you've ever heard? Can you believe I paid good money for that silly jingle? Well, the experts say make it memorable, and I think I got my money's worth. 5-Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. 5-Ash Roofing, 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
5-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Yo, Mark, long time no see. You still down at Dyer's?
Man, I'm not down at Dyer's. I'm out at Collierville Historic Town Square.
When'd you move out there?
We've been out there for about 13 years. We've got the shops, the park, we got the train the kids like to play on.
You still cooking those burgers the old-fashioned way?
Man, we're still flattening out those hamburger balls on a slab of marble and skillet frying them the old-fashioned way like they've been doing for 100 years.
Dude, you still have those onion rings.
Man, they're fantastic. Hand-breaded, served up just right.
I loved those milkshakes. Please tell me you're still doing those.
Man, we are hand-dipping those shakes, putting them in the old glass in the shake tin, served the old-fashioned way.
You got any new items out there I need to know about?
We're just doing a lot of gourmet sandwiches. We've got farm-raised catfish straight out of the Delta. We've got some hot tamales from Pasquale's Tamales out of Helena, Arkansas.
Man, are they served in the husk?
What those guys like to say, they're so good, you'll suck the shuck.
Go see my buddy Mark at Dyer's Cafe in Collierville's historic town square.
Do you want a greener, more weed-free lawn? If you're like me, you can't stand the sight of dandelions, clover, or especially crabgrass. Hi, I'm Brandon Hawley, president of Lawn Solutions. We are your locally owned and operated weed control and fertilization company. We are also experts in disease and insect control on your lawn and landscape. Our uniformed technicians are full-time, year-round licensed and certified by the state of Tennessee. Lawn Solutions' personalized service is far more superior to that of national companies that promise but simply cannot deliver. We return phone calls, we keep appointments, and we want your business. What we will not do is bother you with endless phone calls or junk mail. Lawn Solutions will not sell you something your lawn doesn't need. If you're looking for a local lawn care company to kill your weeds and feed your grass, then Lawn Solutions is the finest. Call us at 867-5626. That's 867-5626. Or go online at lawnsolutionsinc.net. From our family to yours, we want to thank you for your business.
It's time to get thunderstruck during Gossett Mitsubishi's spring sales event at Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike. Ready to get 43 MPG Highway? Check out the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. We Gossett, 18610 or $249 a month. Need extra room? 7-passenger seating in 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander SE, 33605 or $399.99 a month. And Gossett Mitsubishi's got sophisticated styling and comfort in 2024 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, 31,200 or $449 a month. Plus, every Gossett Mitsubishi comes with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. That's Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, and 24/7 at MemphisMitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we Gossett and Gossett Motor Cars.
Mirage RH 005931 MSRP 19110, Outlander RZO 19512 MSRP 34605, Eclipse RZO 10625 MSRP 317, includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. I'm hanging out with the boys and girls in blue. Memphis Police Officers Organization, Memphis Police Officers in the House, Memphis Police Officers are going to tell you how maybe one day you can be one of the boys and girls in blue, taking care of the Mid-South, taking care of your family. We got some special things going on in here. It's not just a Friday. And a lot of y'all, man, y'all are thinking to yourself, I'm at work listening to this fool. He's having fun on a Friday. Well, you might have a new career that you could jump into. There is going to be how can I say this? Well, in fact, Officer Freeman, what is tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the Memphis Police Hiring Expo.
Hiring Expo is happening tomorrow, so that's tomorrow at 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock over the Memphis Training Center.
Yes.
That's out there on 51 in Watkins. Mm-hmm. 4371 Academy Drive.
That's correct.
Please, people, put that in your phone. Get in your little Google Maps. Get out there from 10 to 3. Bring your license, your diploma, and your birth certificate. And guess what? You could start a career as working with a Memphis police officer. Now, Officer Martin is in the house. I got Officer Freeman in here. And I got to start off first and foremost. Y'all have been out here pushing to join MPD. How's everything been going? How are the classes? Y'all getting some good people in?
Absolutely. It's been going well. We've been we've been at this for a little minute now, and we've been seeing a gradual increase in the interest in becoming a police officer here in the city of Memphis, partially because everybody's trying to figure out a way to make the city better.
Dead gummit, right? That's our. Hey, man, we're all Memphis, Maine.
Memphis.
And this is one way you can literally go out and help. My brother, he's a firefighter. Loves his job. One of my good buddies, Frank, has been on the man 25 years. He could retire. He's been doing it. He loves his job. He loves going to work. I love coming to work. I know that you love coming to work. Tell us a little something about what is it you love about being a police officer.
So, I think Officer Martin will agree. No day is the same.
That's right.
Even in us working in the capacity we work in now at the training academy, no day is the same. There's never a routine. So it's just like pulling from a deck of cards every day that you get to come to work. But it's easy to make a difference. It's easy to be a direct solution to whatever problem you may encounter. And seeing the results of your actions and decision making is amazing.
Yeah.
Officer Martin, how long have you been working with the department?
I've been on for 5 years now.
5 years? You look very young to be on the department 5 years.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And that's one thing I also want to tell a lot of people is, some of you, like, to go out there, if you're a graduate of high school, if you have your high school diploma, and maybe you're only 19 years old, college in for you, you don't want to go and work in a certain, particular field, or you haven't found something you like, you can be young and head on over here just like Officer Martin.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm pushing 40, though.
No way!
I still don't believe it.
I don't believe it at all.
I don't believe it.
I'll be 38 this year, so yeah.
Oh my goodness, Officer Martin, you looking good, man. I need to call my girl and get some skincare tips. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you need to call Officer Martin. I thought you were young as could be. But yeah, no, it's unbelievable. But the hiring expo is going on, and again, a lot of the wonderful things is you have something different every day. You get to deal with people in the community, which I think is also cool. Because the sad thing about it, and I hate to say this is something I get on my horse. Like a lot of people today, you go back in the day, you used to go to the grocery store. Hey, what's up? You knew your neighbors. You're more cordial, and it just doesn't feel like we have as much interaction. In your position, you interact with the public constantly, all the time, and I think that's something that's wonderful.
Yes, it is amazing, and I think Chief Davis has done a good job in really emphasizing that we get into the community more as police. And I always tell the new recruits that the people in your area should know your name. They should know you, and you should know them.
Right.
And who they are and how many kids they have in the house and grandparents, and so that's the beauty of it is you gain friends and family just by coming to work.
Man, I'm telling you again, people, you need to listen to me. If you're in a career that you don't feel that you're making enough money or you don't feel fulfilled, you need to think about just heading on over again. It's the Hiring Expo. It's tomorrow. It is tomorrow. It's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's 4371 Academy Drive. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, John, how can I just can't leave this job and go and work over here. I don't know how much the police are going to make. Can you give us a little background information? I mean, like if you go out there, what can you expect to be earning in your first 3 years?
So as a recruit in your first year on probation, you'll be making $54,000.
That's the start?
That's the start.
That's beautiful right there. I can handle that. Let's go. Let's roll.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you how important that is because that used to be our top out pay. That $54,000 used to be the top out pay. Now it's the starting pay as a recruit. And Memphis police recruits are making more than most police officers in other places.
Whoa.
Yes. So that's a big deal here. We're very competitive in salary, but it steps up over the years, and you'll top out in 3 years at $72,000 a year. So I don't.
Okay,
know.
hold on. So after 3 years, I get my 3 years in. You're telling me I'm going to be I will be at 72 though.
Yes.
In 3 years.
In 3 years, guaranteed.
Listen, people, I'm telling you right now, you don't have to go $150,000 in debt. My daughter's in college right now. I'm going broke.
Tell her to.
I'm telling you
tell her
right
to come
now.
on.
But listen, this is the other thing I wanted to mention to you is a lot of people out there think to themselves, well, I don't know if I could be a Memphis police officer, because you think to yourselves that it's one maybe physical job or it's certain. There are so many jobs inside the Memphis Police Department. Tell some of the people some of the jobs out there that might kind of surprise some people.
All right, well, for one, the job me and Officer Martin are doing right now, background investigations and recruiting. We're sitting here talking to you, but we are still Memphis police officers.
Absolutely.
You know?
It's a good point.
Right. There's Mounted Patrol, Harbor Patrol. What else?
Harbor Patrol?
We have K9.
Oh, so if you love animals, you can go work with dogs all day.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have 3 furry little friends that are at my everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now I love you too, my daughters, man, but they a lot cheaper. I love y'all girls. Rio, Savannah, love you. Don't get me wrong, but man, my fur babies are awesome.
I'm telling you.
We have Tag.
Yeah, it's whatever you like to do. There's a place on it. But I actually like to compare it to the armed forces in a sense that you can go in the military and find whatever job it is.
Field after field after field after field.
And it's the same way here. It's the same way. Whatever you're really good at, we have it. Forensics,
I mean,
crime scene.
psychology.
Yes.
If you went to school and maybe you majored in psychology, I was just talking to a friend the other day. I'm actually specifically thinking of one person right now, and they just can't get I mean, I hate to say that, real job is what she's basically saying, you know, working for somebody else. You could take your degree in psychology, and I bet you could put that over there and get a start. You're making $54,000 in year 1, $72,000 in year 3, and who knows where you could go from there.
Right. And speaking of psychology, we have peer counselors. So she could be, it's female, right?
Yep.
So she could come over here, go through the training, and be a peer counselor for officers who've gone through traumatic events or anything like that. It works perfectly for her. So whatever you think you can do, I promise you can do it here.
I want to also ask you, so you go to the hiring expo tomorrow, you bring your diploma, you bring your driver's license, and you bring your birth certificate. Right. 3 very simple things. If you don't have them right now, get them all together for the next time y'all are having a hiring expo.
Well, yes, but no. But if they don't have them, I want them to still come, because it'll still put them leaps and bounds ahead in the hiring process if they go ahead and do it. So still come. If you
say I got my license, man, I got my diploma, but dadgummit, I can't find my birth certificate on this on this man, who knows, maybe I left it at my parents' house, or because I'll tell you one thing, man, I think I was one time asked for my birth certificate, and I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't had to see my birth certificate in like 20 some odd years, and I just had to go get a new one.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it was gone. It was kind of a pain. But so if you're in that bag, just bring your license, bring your diploma, come on down there, and you can already get in at least the process.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly right.
Cool. 4371 Academy Drive. Again, that's basically 51 in Watkins.
Yes.
Put it in your phone. Again, it's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This isn't something, by the way, it starts at 10 and it ends at 3. This is something that you need to get in here with these items between 10 and 3. How long do you think they're going to be there? Say you got I got kids and grandkids, and so it's Saturday. It's late. It's notice I got to be here at 1:00. So how long would you be there?
That's a good question. So if you go ahead and fill out your application now.
How can they do that right now?
JoinMPD.com.
That's so easy. JoinMPD.com. Go ahead and fill out your application if you have, if you have to take care of your kids or your grandkids or something like that, like I do tomorrow. Go ahead and fill that out.
Yep.
Come in a little bit early.
They can come in a little bit early. They're going to take their test, which takes 30 minutes, just a small reading comprehension test. And then we'll go through those documents that we need them to bring. That should take another 30 minutes. You could be there an hour
and a half.
Yep.
Hour and a half.
Yep.
See, you can find time between 10 and 3 to get in there and maybe change your future, help your community, and find a job that just gives you a little bit of that feeling like sometimes when you go and, punch your card, go in there, and maybe you're just doing something repetitive.
On autopilot.
Like you're on autopilot. Your brain's not doing anything. Your soul's not getting fed. Right. You're not dealing with people in the community. You're not interacting. You can kind of get lost up here, and being lost in your mind is kind of a scary place. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking to a microphone like 2 hours one day all by myself, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm crazy by the end of it. So go out there, check out the Memphis Police Department again. JoinMPD.com.
Yep. JoinMP.com. Click apply today.
Tomorrow, 10 to 3. Memphis Training Center, by the way, new place that y'all are going to be out.
New place. Yep, they're going to get a chance to see where they'll be working every day.
So they're going to be able to find out tomorrow. If they have all 3 of those, you're literally going to have them on that fast track.
The fast track. That train's moving fast. That next class is in about 3 to 4 weeks. So that train's going to move fast once they come to that expo. It's not going to stop.
If you don't see anything completely, if you're not happy where you're at, if you don't see anything brighter, if you just want to help your community and find a job that's fulfilling to you, be there tomorrow from 10 to 3. Again, that's the Memphis Training Center, the Memphis Trading Academy.
Memphis Trading Academy.
Memphis Training Academy, 4371 Academy Drive. Go out there and see. You going to be out there, Officer Freeman?
Yeah, we both will be there.
Officer Martin, you going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
Man, I'm telling you, she's going to look young, but she, man, somehow, man, I don't know. I got to get your number. Call my girlfriend. I want her to be young forever, too, all right? Hey, thank y'all so much for your time. Be blessed. And, again, next time y'all, do this, come in and join me, and we'll do it again.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're back in 2 Shakes, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
We are real sports talk. Sports 56 WHBQ. Available on your radio dial at 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, stay tuned in to Real Sports Talk. Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Are you ready to start a rewarding career that's bigger than you? Join us on Saturday, February 17th, 2024 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our hiring expo at the Memphis Police Academy, 4731 Academy Drive. Salary starts at $54,611, increasing to $72,000 after 3 years. If you want to serve the Memphis community, join the Best in Blue. For more information or details, visit joinmpd.com.
Getaway Sports Bar, the best kept secret in town, open noon to 1:30 a.m. 7 days a week. Garvin, the owner, created this SEC NFL Dream Bar over 20 years ago. You'll never miss a minute of action. 10 TVs, 5 70-inch TVs for all the big games. Rack them up on 6 pool tables. Coldest beer in town, grab you a pool stick and get you some good bar grub. 100% Angus burgers, big and moist chicken tenders. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. with long neck domestics, $2.25. Getaway Sports Bar, 4632 Winchester.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better? I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
With your choice of select sandwich, nugs, fries, and a drink, Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is your go-to. Your nugget wingman. Your hot and crispy fry co-pilot.
Just like us. We're like the Bag Boys.
What?
Bag Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
For a deal you can count on, bet on Biggie and choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Bag Boys.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of JBC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
If you love sports and Mexican food, you can get the best of both at Los Cabos Mexican Bar and Grill on Summer near Graham. Watch all the big games on all the big TVs on all the walls at Los Cabos. And enjoy premium tequila shots anytime for just $5.50. Celebrate every day with lunch specials from 10 to 3 and happy hour from 3 to 8. Lunch is just $6.75 to $10.99 and margaritas start at $3.99. Experience real Mexican cuisine along with great sports at Los Cabos on Summer near Graham.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Grizzlies are great. I love them. I love them. Tigers are terrible. And baseball's back, baby. I know you're sitting there going, what, John? No, baseball's back. I'm not talking about just pitches and catches. I'm not just talking about spring training. I'm talking about college baseball is on TV right now. Dakis, who are you watching?
I am watching Nebraska and Baylor live from some Globe Life Field. I couldn't remember if this one was the one at Globe Life or this was the one down in Houston. This is at Globe Life.
Nice. Yes, college baseball is back. The Ole Miss Rebels, they're playing out in Hawaii. You can catch the action. First pitch tonight's at 10:30. Pregame starts at what, 10 o'clock?
That's right, 10 o'clock.
So 10 o'clock, catch your Rebels. It's going to be a late one. It's going to be awesome. College baseball is back. College baseball being back, by the way, gets me extremely excited for so many reasons. One, I love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Also know that means when college baseball comes back, we are on the precipice. I mean, we only weeks away from the NCAA. First, you have the tournaments, the conference tournaments. Those are always fun to watch.
Yep.
I feel like the conference tournaments is when I think I study more college basketball during the conference tournaments, and I learn more during that little bit of a stretch.
Wall-to-wall
it's just wall-to-wall college ball, and you learn a lot, and then that's how you basically go in there and get ready to make your bracket. That's one of my favorite things in the world to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't fill out a bracket, are you really an American?
I have such a love-hate relationship with filling out brackets.
Dude, the office pool is so much fun, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, my problem is I watch too much college basketball that I love all these teams.
Oh, paralysis by analysis.
Right. So I'm in love with all these teams that make the tournament, and it's I'm like, oh yeah, this team should beat this team, and then Samford comes out and runs them out of the gym. North Texas comes out and runs them out of the gym like they did the Tigers last night.
I think it would be the funniest thing was giving you a bracket and then less making you eat a gummy and seeing how confused and crazy you get.
It probably would be.
That would be hilarious. Now, again, baseball's back. We got a little bit of news, by the way, for the Tigers. It's hard for me to talk about this Tigers team right now. Very frustrated. Why? Why did y'all do this to us? Why don't you care? And why are you saying that you didn't have your players prepared on February 15th? Why?
John, can I share you a quote that I just saw? This is from Parth, who he covers the team for the Daily Memphian. This was his quote from last night. He asked Jason Edwards, the guy that went off for like 30, against the Tigers last night.
Oh, yeah, I know who he is, buddy.
Also went 7 for 9 from 3.
Oh, I know, buddy.
He asked Jason Edwards if he was surprised by how wide open UNT was from 3. His quote, Jason Edwards' quote was, "It's crazy because Coach told us to not get surprised at how wide open we were going to be."
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry, I inserted wide. Here's the exact quote. It's crazy because Coach told us to not get surprised at how open we're going to be. Basically saying how wide open we were going to be.
Yes, that is unbelievable, and it's true. Like I don't understand. Like this team hasn't got any better defensively this year.
Mm-hmm.
This team hadn't got better offensively either.
Yeah. Here's another quote. He asked North Texas head coach Ross Hodge how the team didn't fold when Memphis rallied back in first half. The quote from Coach Hodge, quote, "We talked about it. If you looked at some of their games and some of their scores, they've had big leads and teams have been able to creep their way back into it." Basically saying we weren't worried. Yeah, that's what they do.
It's what
they scare you, but they're not that big and bad.
Yeah, they don't close the deal.
Crazy.
They don't. It's not crazy because again, that's what I think. That's why I'm so frustrated. That's why a lot of fans are so frustrated. And I mean, it's just straight up the truth. This team has underperformed. It's been disappointing. It's been sad. And I don't even know what else to say, but Dacus, do me a favor. Take over 2 seconds so I can sneeze.
No, it's okay. I'll take over, John. I think, wow, we had all the mics on because of the cops, and everyone just heard you
I'm so
sneeze.
sorry.
That was hilarious. That was great, John. I can't even speak now. That was hilarious.
Whoa, that just got me. Damn. Sorry about that, y'all. It's Friday, so Tigers didn't play good. But we are going to switch gears up. I'm going to beat up on the Tigers for a while. I would hope y'all could hit me with a little 901-360-8255. Tell me what you think. I saw a lot about what you did think about the Tigers on the X last night. One other thing I did see, though, from Parth. So, at least next season, they're going back to Maui.
Yeah, they are. Loaded field in Maui. Holy cow. Have you seen the field?
No, I have not.
Okay, let me give
I just
it to you.
actually, you
Hold
mentioned Parth for some reason, so when you
Well, because
mentioned
he
him,
had it was his
I know, but
tweet
I looked
saw.
him up, so.
Ah, I see. No, let me give you the field for. It's an incredible field.
Is it actually going to be in Maui?
Yeah. So that was the big news yesterday.
Because didn't they have all the fires and everything?
That's right. So that was the big news yesterday. That's why a lot of people were talking about it yesterday, is because they made the announcement yesterday that they were going back to Maui. Last year, they played the entire tournament in Honolulu at the University of Hawaii, which was hilarious because they changed the floor and everything to be the Maui Invitational Court, and Hawaii had a home game the same time while the Maui Invitational was going on, and so they just played on the Maui Invitational Court. Really, really funny. Man, I can't find the... Here we go. The field next year includes Memphis, UConn, North Carolina, Auburn, Michigan State, Dayton, Colorado, and Iowa State. I've already volunteered, John, that if this station needs somebody to go to Maui to cover this tournament, I'll be more than happy to oblige to cover it from head to toe,
Sure.
It's a great group of teams.
It's
that's
a long
unbelievable.
fight, bro. It's a long fight. Long
UConn could be back-to-back national champions.
Could be.
North Carolina will be coming off of a NCAA tournament run. Auburn will be coming off of the NCAA tournament run. Michigan State will be looking for a bounce-back year. Dayton, tournament team. Colorado, tournament team. Iowa State, tournament team. Tigers, tournament team, but in the NIT.
Yeah, not very good. By the way, you know what else wasn't very good? One other thing. JQ and David Jones, do you know what they were combined yesterday?
I saw somebody post as like 3 for something. I don't know.
I know that was wrong. I mean, to combine, no, they were 5
Oh, I think that was
23.
I think that was in the first half. They were like 3 for something.
Oh, no, they were like 2. They only, I think, had combined 2 buckets in the first half, I believe, and one of them was David Jones's bank-in three-pointer. I think. They only had 3 three-pointers in the first half, and one of them, of course, was the bank-in at the buzzer. Damn, that game was so bad. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm switching gears. We're going to talk a little bit about some Grizzlies. We're going to do a little Hardwood where it feels so good. I got some great stories. We're going to talk about how great the Grizzlies' Gigi Jackson is. We're going to talk about how great Zaire was unbelievable. Did you see what he did in the third quarter?
Oh, yeah.
My man had 17 points, a rebound, an assist, a steal, and was 3 for 3 from downtown. What?
He's back.
I don't know about that. Listen, I am hoping and praying that he can build on this going into the All-Star break. That would be amazing for him to come out there and start playing like this. I would love that. But I'll tell you one thing, Gigi's for real, bro.
GG.
Like, that dude is so nasty.
He is. You're right about that.
Do you know what he's done in his last 5 games?
I don't know.
Well, he had 16 points, then 27, then 16, then 20, then 27. My man's been grabbing boards, blocking shots, hitting threes, grabbing steal. What has he not done?
And this guy should be starting at power forward for North Carolina. That's incredible.
South Carolina. Oh, yeah, that's right.
In
He
my
was
alternate
originally,
universe,
yes,
that's right.
I keep
he should
forgetting
be a
this.
freshman at North Carolina right now. If everything was, right.
And then, of course, let's be real. Again, how crazy is it? You beat the Bucks last night. You got no John Morant, no Desmond Bane. You got no Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, Jaren Jackson Jr., and you ball?
Yeah, wild. And they played all their guys because early in the day, a lot of people thought they weren't going to play, like Giannis, maybe even Dame wasn't going to play, and then both of them played. It was crazy.
And how crazy is this? Doc Rivers is now 3-7.
Yeah.
Do they miss Adrian Griffin yet?
I don't know. I think it's too early, but certainly not what they hope.
He's already throwing them under the bus, saying that some of the players were here, the others were in Cabo. We got Wood on the other side.
Whether this is your first February with your significant other or your 5th or your 30th, when they say, I don't want anything special for Valentine's Day, what they mean is, take me to a fancy dinner at 117 Prime, Memphis's premier dining destination. Another thing you may not know is Valentine's Day dinners at Prime don't have to be on Valentine's Day. It could be any time in February, the month of love. 117 Prime is the most romantic thing you could do for somebody other than taking them to Paris. Let the romance experts at 117 Prime make this the Valentiniest Valentine's ever.
It's a new year, and Family Leisure has a new way to bring family and fun together. All you have to do is walk into Family Leisure and look around. All those floor model patio sets you see, those have got to go. So Family Leisure can make room for all the new sets coming. Get a wicker sofa set for under $2,000. Pool tables under $1,500. Theater seating for under $2,000. Hot tubs for $4,000 or just for yourself. If you really want to lounge, they're under $5,000. Need patio cushions? Get them as low as $25. Oh, have you seen those infrared steam saunas? Well, now they and the traditional saunas are 25% off. It may just be the first few weeks of 2024, but that doesn't mean you can't start getting ready for summer. 2 final things. Purchase your above-ground pool now and get first in line for installation, and take advantage of special financing that's available. Family Leisure, Whitten Road and I-40, bringing the family and the fun back together.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Case IH is a proud supporter of the Mississippi Farm Bureau, and thanks to a membership benefits partnership, Mississippi Farm Bureau members receive a discount of up to $500 on every qualifying Case IH tractor and piece of equipment you purchase. This discount may be used with other promotions, rebates, or offers. So join Mid-South Ag Equipment and the Mississippi Farm Bureau and pocket up to $500 in savings. Call Mid-South Ag at 662-890-3141 to get your discount today.
Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Our mission, to exceed your expectations, provide quality service with urgency, and be there for when you need us most. There is nothing more frustrating than a clogged drain, shower, kitchen, or toilet. They disrupt your life. But don't worry, Choate's is here to get those drains flowing again. With the latest tools, technology, and expert professionals, we're ready to tackle any clog, anytime. We also believe in the power of preventative maintenance, and now is the time to be proactive with Choate's $93 drain inspection. This special offer includes a camera inspection of your sewer with a full assessment of your drainage system. That's a $199 value now for only $93 this month. Give your family the peace of mind they deserve and prevent those unwanted clogs. Call us today at 347-8086 to schedule your $93 drain inspection. And remember, Choates, let our family serve your family.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm happy. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a Friday, people. Damn right. Friday. Hey, is Tiger Woods still playing some golf?
Yeah, he is, John. Yeah, he goes off this afternoon at like 1:30, I think.
Dude, like 30 minutes after I get off the show?
That's right, so you can get home and turn it on.
I can get home and splash some Tito's all over my face.
I guess so.
I'm not going to splash it on my face, but I'm going to put a little splash, maybe a little glass, a little water with it because you got to hydrate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
And there's no calories in water. You get Tito's in water, man, it's a low-calorie, gluten-free, wonderful beverage. Keeps the weight off and keeps you feeling great. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Life ever hands me lemons. I don't freak out. I don't fret. I never stress. I just make a lemon drop. I always make sure it's with the best. That's Tito's handmade vodka. We're going to talk a little bit of Grizzlies real quick before I jump into a little bit of Hardwood where it feels so good. And I got some funny stories. I got Jimmy G on PEDs. Oh, no. If Jimmy G's now taking Viagra, what's the world coming to?
Sometimes you need it, John.
A guy like that would probably need mental help. Like, I would, like, because, Jimmy G, he's called porn star Jimmy for a reason.
For a reason, John.
You know?
Yep.
Damn. By the way, bad news for Jimmy G. I also saw Adam Schefter. They say he's the Raiders are expected to cut him next month. So he's going to be without a job. He's been suspended. We'll talk about this a little bit more. I got also some crazy stuff out there, funny stories. Kim Kardashian, perfect
Kim K.
man. She's nuts. We'll talk all these
Isn't she
wonderful.
dating OBJ?
Odell Beckham Jr. is who she's dating currently.
How about that?
She lists a lot of things about what she wants in a man, like the one that she didn't say like just
the famous.
Like she wants, you have to be famous.
Right.
You have to be rich. Duh. You have to have good teeth.
Interesting.
And
Not
you have to.
bald.
He said you have to. Here's what she just said. What she wants in a man, her next fella, she says. She wants him to be accountable for his actions.
Okay.
I think that's a shot at Kanye.
I was about to start counting up all the things that are the complete opposite of Kanye.
She says she wants you also to take accountability for the issues inside of their relations. Is that a shot at Reggie Bush?
Maybe.
Because he was all worried about his Heisman Trophy and wasn't worried about Kim K, the trophy on his arm.
Maybe.
No, I'm just kind of wanted to say that because I think it sounded funny, but she always has. Who else has she dated, by the way?
I don't know. I'm familiar with Kanye.
She dated Pete Davidson.
She did.
And that is weird. Like, she dated Pete Davidson. She was married to Kanye West. Didn't she ruin Chris Humphrey's life?
No. That was her sister.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian married Chris Humphries.
Did she?
Yeah, she ruined his life. No, ask Zach Boyd. He just opened the door. Wasn't a police officer. Don't you look like all scared? Yeah, this is very important. Did Kim K not ruin Chris Humphrey's life by marrying him?
I thought that was one of her sisters. No.
Don't be blaming. She's the Black Widow. She's the one who's ruining people's careers. Look at what Kanye is having to Kanye, man. He's gone crazy. Chris Humphries didn't do nothing.
Ray J, we've got Ray J.
Oh, Ray J, but man, Ray
he
J.
does the headphones now.
Ray J, though,
Raycons.
man, like Ray J actually, he uplifted himself with the video. Do you know what I'm saying? And her status. Both of them equally, elevated their careers. Ray J and Kim. But Chris Humphries, please. Who else was she with?
Should we
Reggie
rate
Bush.
these guys on like attractiveness or?
She dated Nick Cannon, and I don't even know how she didn't get pregnant by him.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
good
but
Lord,
dude,
he has like
she's
15
the
kids.
one person who didn't get knocked up by him. It's like a miracle in
Impressive.
itself. So,
Reggie Bush.
Oh yeah, we already got.
yeah, I got
She
Reggie.
dated Miles Austin.
Oh, I forgot about Miles Austin.
I did not know about that.
I remember that.
I'm sorry, I don't keep up with the Kardashians. I guess.
I don't keep up with them, but they're just.
Oh man, bull! Y'all don't keep up with him, but you know what? He doesn't keep up because he didn't know Chris Humphries had his life ruined. So I'll give him that.
Thought
But
somebody
Zach,
else.
we keep
It's
up
like
with the
4 of them.
Kardashians.
I can keep up with all of them.
I know that Lamar Odom's lucky to be alive because he would date.
Lamar Odom, that was sister.
That's the one that you were thinking.
That's actually the truth. That, like every athlete that dated a Kardashian, they get their superpowers taken away.
Yeah, they do.
It's like Space Jam.
They're the monsters of dating.
I don't even
for a
know
lot
what
of
y'all are
athletes.
referencing.
You don't know Space Jam?
I mean, I know it's a cartoon, but I don't know who the Monstars are.
You don't know the Michael Jordan
I've never
version?
watched it.
You've never
Man,
seen-
I've never watched like cartoons like
It's
that.
not, but it's not. It's like a movie. It's not like a cartoon. It's like a movie.
Man, y'all know I'm old, right?
It's got, but it has Michael Jordan in it. I mean,
Okay, listen. Michael Jordan is
came out
the
like
greatest
90s,
basketball
right?
player.
It's not like a new movie.
You know,
Space
I
Jam
don't know
2
if you
is-
know
It's
this.
got Bron in it.
I was balling in the '90s. Those were like my peak years. You think I was watching
Didn't have
movies?
time for movies. I get
That was
it.
his
I
golden
get it.
years.
Yeah, those
right.
are my golden years, man. That's when I was.
I apologize, John. You're right.
Goodness gracious, I didn't have time for movies.
Thank you, Zach.
But yeah, thank you for your help. And why did I get off on Kim Kardashian?
I don't know. I thought we were talking Grizzlies, but now we're talking Kim Kardashian.
There was a reason, wasn't there, that I mentioned her? There was no reason at all.
No, John. I think you're.
Oh, I know what it is. This is the things that she wants in a man.
That's right.
I'm sorry. So, men, if you're out here and you have this, she wants you to be accountable for your actions. She wants you to take accountability inside of the relationship. She says she doesn't want to be held down. And she says, I'm not going to babysit him. That's the final thing. He's going to have to be his own full own. This is the part that I was going to add on. He's got to be full grown ass man. You know what I'm saying?
So not Kanye.
Not Kanye. And then she said, and most important, must have good teeth. So let me tell you something.
also not
If
Kanye.
you aren't brushing your teeth and flossing, you ain't getting no Kim K.
It's too bad.
Get your brush on, man. Get your brush on. Now to the Grizzlies. And then I'm going to go back to do a little more wood. We got to tell you, we're going in the All-Star break.
We are.
You know, my man, Vince Williams is playing some basketball.
Tonight, that's right.
Like, this dude's about to go back to back to back.
Yeah, 3 straight.
Man, 3 straight. My man ain't going to be tired. Did you see him last night?
I'd be tired. Good Lord.
He was
I
all
told
over
Zach
the place.
He needs to get somewhere and put his feet up.
Yeah, he's probably worn out after that one. In fact, I mean, you just got to say, as awesome as Zaire was in the third and as big as Gigi Jackson's been, dude, without Vince Williams Jr., where would this team be right now?
Great question. It really is.
I mean,
who knows?
This dude out there he's not afraid of anybody. He doesn't back down from nobody. He's out there giving you 35 at night. He is hustling it. He is busting it. And he does all the little things. I mean, my man grabbed 12 boards last night. You realize that?
Yeah.
He dropped 7 dimes on your face, had 2 steals. He had only 2 turnovers. He hit all his free throws. He went 7-11 for the field. He finished with 18 points. And my man's a dog, and he's the only Grizzly that's going to be represented this week in the All-Star weekend.
Crazy.
Throw that man his roses.
No, he's been awesome.
He's been awesome, man. Get you your own tequila coming up now.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Vince Williams Jr. tequila.
I like it. I'm down.
And do me a favor, Gigi. This is going to sound crazy. I know it's going to sound crazy. Dude is going to be, I think, one of oh God, I shouldn't say this because I know I'm a very emotional person, you know. I watch a little Gigi Jackson. I watch him hitting them trays. I watch him fearless. Remember when Milwaukee took the lead there in the fourth with about 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes left in the ball game,
Yep.
and you're like, damn, here they go.
Here we go again.
Giannis, they're going to steal this. Grizzlies fought hard.
Yep.
Damn, Gigi comes buckets and just buries a tray on the next possession.
Yeah.
To take the lead right back.
Crazy. What a game from Gigi.
Just dude has got that. And if he can shoot that well at 19 years old, and he's got a high shot, he's got a pretty shot, he is 6'9", 210, and again at 19 freaking years old. He wears 45. Do you know why?
I don't know.
Because
he plays
he's
like a 45-year-old.
Nope, because he was the 45th pick in the
Oh, that's
draft.
right. I forgot about
and
that.
he even said it last night. I'll wear 45 to remind me how bad it was last year. That I'm going to work hard every single day. That I'm going to go out there and bust they ass.
John, be honest, he has matured a ton since South Carolina, and he's even said it. He was like, I think Drew Hill did a story where he talked to him about it, and he's basically like, yeah, man, like, look at what South Carolina's doing right now. Look at what South Carolina was doing when I was on the team. Like, I was the issue. And, I mean, that takes a lot for a kid his age that has been told his whole life, you're the best player I've ever seen.
Second coming, yeah.
Yeah, that takes a lot for a guy like that to say that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Again, I love him. The ceiling right now, and this is, see, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because I know I'm going to sound stupid when I say it, but oh, screw it. People think I'm stupid anyway. GG Jackson might have the highest ceiling on the entire team, and I'm talking about everybody. Desmond Bain, Ja Morant. I'm talking about Tripp. When I say ceiling, and Ja is I love Ja. He is a superstar. Desmond Bain is the hardest worker, and he is one of the best shooters in the NBA. He could bust you. But this kid is 19, and he is busting. He's the youngest player in the NBA. Like, people realize that there is not one person that is playing in the National Basketball Association that is younger than GG Jackson. Not a one. He is the youngest. And he is going out there and putting the ball in Giannis's face, who is, by the way, I don't know if you know this, one of the best top 5 player on planet Earth right now.
Yep.
Top 5 player on planet Earth right now. This kid's 19 years old, and he's putting it in his eye. And he's not backing down. Now, he's going to have to continue to work.
Sure.
He is going to have to – he's got a long road to go.
Well,
but just on strict potential, if this man maximizes his potential – the sky straight up is the limit.
No, I mean, that might sound crazy right now, but I mean, there are legit, like, NBA people, not just Grizzly people, not just Grizzly fans. There are legit NBA people that are saying if GG Jackson stayed in his class, went
Consensus
wherever,
number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, went wherever, he would be the number 1 pick in this draft. And so I think, in you know, obviously kind of different, but like, I was talking to Zach earlier. I think, you know, especially when I see Gigi and kind of the road that he went, I think of Amani Bates. You know, Amani Bates, kind of same thing, reclassifies, comes to Memphis, really struggles both mentally and physically out on the court. Kind of the same thing you saw with GG Jackson at South Carolina. Amani he obviously couldn't get drafted after his first year. He decides to go back to Eastern Michigan. Now we know what happened with the gun and the car and everything with Amani. But Gigi decides to go to the draft. They're both picked right around the same spot. And
look at what Gigi doing, man.
Well, and look what Amani's doing. Amani's playing extremely
He's doing
well.
But Gigi's doing it like right here.
Well, Amani hasn't had the opportunity.
I was going to say he's doing it in the NBA.
Right. And you know, Amani's shooting 45% from 3.
Is he really shooting
45%?
45%? Damn.
He's playing in the Rising Stars game tonight because one of the G League Ignite guys got injured, and so they pushed
Oh my
him
God,
up.
we got somebody, a former Memphis Tiger we can root for.
Right. So no, it's been interesting to watch both of those guys because both of them, you've seen that jump in maturity, and both of them have talked openly about it this year. Like Amani, right after he got drafted, he was like, you know, and Gigi kind of said the same thing of, you know, being the number 1 player in your class and then going to college and reclassifying and stuff like that and having to go from Memphis to Eastern Michigan to then be picked in the 2nd round to be playing in the G League, like, that'll humble you. Like, that is not easy. And to be able to accept that and realize, like, look, I'm just going to go and work. I've seen both of these guys do it, and it's going to definitely pay off for them in the long run.
And when you think about Gigi and the fact that he wears 45 because he knows he was the 45th pick in the 2nd round, he was very upset that he was a 2nd round pick. But, you know, this kid, again, and just talking about his potential and the fact that, you know, what he could be. I mean, Draymond Green was a 2nd round pick. Jeff Hornacek was a 2nd round pick. Nikola Jokic was a 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like he could be Gilbert Arenas was Agent Zero. All these guys were second. Malcolm Brogdon, 2nd round pick.
Well, and now he has the benefit. The G League system is way better than it was 4 years ago.
Do you think that the G League eventually is going to be where, you know, if we look, let's just say we look 5 10 years in the future, do we pick more kids out of the G League who are out of high school going straight to the G League to get developed than going to ergo like a college for a year?
I don't know about that. I think it's more going to be where you see guys that are rotation.
Like the last couple years now, we've had guys who've gone, lottery picks who are coming straight from the G League.
Well, yeah, that's G League Ignite.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about.
And G League Ignite is different, and I just don't. Because of NIL now, you're starting to see more guys in Overtime Elite. Like, there's just so many options out there. Sure, but I think what I'm more talking about is you're going to see a lot of guys go out of college, maybe 4-year guys like Trey Jemison's one that comes to mind, who spent a lot of time in college, played at UAB.
I got you. It couldn't quite.
And then couldn't make it, but then goes to the G League and is getting developed because you're seeing a lot of these teams. The Suns just announced the other day that they're going to be the final team to create a G League team. They were the only team in the NBA that didn't have a G League team. And their owner flat out said, you cannot compete in the NBA without a G League organization because of the development that happens down there and finding players and stuff like that. So the development is just way better in the G League now, that you're going to see a lot of rotation guys come from the G League and go there for maybe even a season, couple seasons, and then be picked up and say, hey, you can actually play. Because I think Vince Williams, you've seen how good he is this year. I think he was always a good player, but I do think he would probably credit some of that to his development last year in South Haven.
Man. I could talk all day with you about the Grizzlies, what's going on in some NBA, but I got to tell you some funny stories because I got a couple of them for you. Want to remind you, though, if you want to look good, go to Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road, down in Olive Branch. It is the largest boot selection in the Mid-South, in the world. I mean, they've got everything. Work boots, dress boots, Western boots, cowboy boots, you name it. They've got it. They'll fit you. They'll form you. They'll get you the most unbelievable boot. Bing, bang, boom. Life is good. Plus, they got all the jeans you need. Spring, fashion, people. The weather's getting a little nicer. I heard it's going to get cold this weekend, man.
Sure is.
Man, I was in shorts yesterday.
High tomorrow is like 45 or something.
Damn, man.
Really cold.
Maybe
Maybe that's the low.
I'm just ready for
I know
the
it's gonna be cold.
spring. I'm ready for that spring. But again, if you want to get ready, if you want to go to get your fall fashions, 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch, your kids, your girl, and you, they got you covered from head to toe. If you can't get down to Olive Branch, you can shop online at frontierwesternstore.com. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
So many places to start, but I'm going to start right here in Memphis, Tennessee. I saw this story and almost fell over, bro. Fell over. So, have you ever left a bad review?
At like a restaurant or something?
Yeah, so people, you leave bad reviews. I am too, I will leave my bad review comes out my mouth.
Well, see.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You've got to be, really, really bad for me to leave bad. I do not want to leave bad reviews, but if it's so bad, sure, I'll leave a bad review. I've left really good reviews before, and I've had waitress. I think one restaurant was that they asked us we're doing a challenge, if you're satisfied with tonight, we would really love. We're trying to see how many Yelp reviews we can get. If you enjoyed your service, we would love for you to give us a Yelp review. I immediately went and gave them a positive Yelp review.
I always I was going to give and I'll give them a good review right here on the radio. I went to that Pep Boys, on Park.
Okay.
Man, I'm talking about the nicest people, took care of me, saved me a ton of money. I was going to go to another store. I'm not going to say it. I was going to go there. They were charging me $900 for the job. Then when I got there, when I had an appointment, you won't believe this, but they said the tires didn't come in. So I was like, well, damn.
Yikes.
I made this appointment 5 days ago. Anyway, so I was like, man, damn. I went over to the Pep Boys. They beat them by $280 price, number one. And they gave me service right then. They got me in, they got me out. They took care of me. So there's my review. You see what I'm saying? That was nice of me.
It was a really good one.
Sunrise. You ever had breakfast there?
No, but I really want to go.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not a breakfast person.
I'm not a huge breakfast person, but I do love going to get breakfast.
This is one of my favorite restaurants in the world. The Hermanos Tacos, best tacos ever. And they got oh, God, just everything at Sunrise.
Have you ever left a bad review, though?
I don't know. I don't think I have.
I left a bad review at Moe's once because we went in. Okay, you know how Moe's is. You go in, they make your food in front of you, and then you take it.
Subway? I've never
exactly.
been in.
Yeah, it's exactly like Subway, but it's for Mexican food.
Okay.
And so we go in, we order our entire food, we get to the very end where we're supposed to pay, like you would do at Subway, and she tells me the total, I pull out my card, and she says, oh, we're only taking cash tonight. And I said,
Don't you need to tell somebody on the front end?
I said, well, why didn't y'all tell me that at the beginning? She goes, did she not? She was supposed to. I said, no. She goes, we also have a sign on the door. Went, looked, no sign on the door. I said, I don't know. Like, I don't have any cash. I don't know how I'm supposed to pay for it. She goes, well, I mean, you got to pay. I go, I realize that, but like, y'all should have told me. I wouldn't have had y'all make this. Now this is wasted food. And then we ended up like, I think I had like a 20 in the car, and so we were able to pay for it. But then they like didn't have any forks. Like
So you went
the
off.
food was like undercooked. So like, yeah, I went off on them. Not bad, but like I did leave a bad review then. But I think that's like the only bad review I've ever left.
Well, this is a story about when keeping it real goes wrong. Because Sean Mackey, a guest from Mississippi, came up to Memphis, Tennessee to stay at superhost Pamela Four's Airbnb. Well, she's a superhost and she's really good. And my man, by the way, Sean Mackey's married. Sean Mackey came for 3 days with another woman.
Oh.
Now, everything seemed, pretty good until Mr. Mackey left a bad review. Mr. Mackey left a bad review. And guess what's so funny?
What's that?
Oh, and by the way, the reason the way it went down. So Mr. Mackey came to Memphis for 3 days. The first 2 nights he was with his wife.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. This happened in Memphis?
This happened in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
The third night, however, she had to pack up and leave. She left. And a couple hours later, guess who came over with another woman? That would be her husband, Mr. Sean Mackey. He stayed there all night with her, and then they left the next morning. Well, like there's certain things you're supposed to do in Airbnb houses.
Okay. I've never been in
He
Airbnb,
didn't
so I don't
do
know.
some of these things. Like he left a bunch of food. He had glass.
Hey, clean up after
He had
yourself.
glasses around the pool. He left urine in like in one of the glasses. Like he didn't clean up after himself. He did make it look, not like necessarily clean up after himself, but there were specific signs like no vaping, no smoking inside, smoking, vaping, all these things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So Pamela hit him with a charge. Well, he went on and did the worst review and like went on there and went crazy with the bad review. So Pamela said, "Screw this guy."
Oh no.
She looked at her ring footage because she's like wondering what this guy did out there by the pool area. And again, first 2 nights he's with his wife, second night he's with another lady. Again, they're smoking, they're drinking. They got glass all over the pool. There were glasses in the pool. He's on the ring camera peeing in the pool.
What?
Yeah, like weird stuff. This is what's in the thing. So again, she hits him with a $500 fine for basically wrecking her place.
Sure.
He goes on like every single place and starts leaving bad reviews all over.
Dang.
So you know what she did? She said, I don't play that. This is when keeping it real goes wrong, and I'm going to keep it real, but it ain't going to go wrong for me. It's going wrong for you. She sent the ring video to Mr. Mackey's wife's phone because it was on the list of people who were going to be guests at the house.
Yeah.
So now, Mr. Mackey, guess what? You busted, brah.
So how did she find out that it was like a different girl? I guess they looked like completely different.
No. Yeah, they are totally different. Totally different. Like different. Like I can say, everything is different about them.
Okay.
It's not hard to tell the difference in certain people.
Gotcha.
Yeah. One would be black hair versus blonde hair.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of different stuff. But again, my man was smoking in the house, vaping in the house. He was drinking. He was peeing in the pool. He left glass all out there. They were skinny dipping in the pool. They were, these are listed at all the things. Oh, and I'm sorry, he was only fined. You can be fined $250 to $500 at the sole discretion. And of course, Mackey was fined $5, the very high extent of it. And he was very upset. But anyway, he's now probably getting divorced. And guess what? Mr. Mackey, you're going to lose half.
Yikes. That's
Dude,
rough. And
that's
it happened right
awesome.
here. How about
yeah,
that?
Memphis, man. Memphis.
Did you just say that's awesome?
Memphis, man. Yeah, dude. Don't be like. Listen, I would never. You go and you violate somebody else's place.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I just feel bad for.
You're
I feel bad for the
nasty
wife.
human being.
But maybe she won. Maybe this
But no,
is
no,
good for her.
good for her because she needs to get away from that
That's a good
a-hole.
point. That's a good
The
point.
dude doesn't know how to handle himself. He's obviously cheating on her.
That's a good point. You're right. You're right.
Man, good on you, super host. Man, golly, man, I swear, I bet if he didn't act like a damn fool and leave a bad review, guess what? He'd probably still be married.
You're probably right. And he won't, have to pay all those fees.
You're exactly right. Damn, I got so many stories I'll save for next week. Like, man, there's a new magical contact lens that can give everybody perfect vision, and it's got spiral stuff. I'll explain that. Yeah, man. And they've had it since 2020.
Huh.
Yeah, dude, but perfect. It's like a sci-fi dream come true. I'll tell you about it, but at a later date, because I got T-Money and Brasky probably waiting. Don't you dare touch that dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11, here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
This is hard to believe, but the Hyundai Santa Fe is actually better? I know, that's crazy, isn't it? The 2024 Santa Fe is new, top to bottom, and even better than before. It's almost as big as the Palisade, so roomy, and now it's got a standard third row. Everybody's clamoring for that. And it's the best SUV when it comes to the ride than ever before. You know how with SUVs you love it because you're sitting high, but you don't get that luxury kind of ride like a sedan? You do with the 2024 Santa Fe. It's the best riding SUV ever, and it's quiet. It's the ultimate family car. All you've got to do to be sold is to test drive it. The people at Homer Skelton Hyundai are saying, come try it. You'll love it. Homer Skelton Hyundai, right at the corner of Highway 78 and Craft Road. First exit in Mississippi. Go see the ultimate SUV, the 2024 Santa Fe.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your buddy Johnny Radio. I'm here with Mark, the owner of Dyer's, out in Collierville's historic town square, where they've been cooking up them burgers since 1912, the old-fashioned way. Mark, what's going on in life? I see you got your 4 kids with you. What do they love about Dyer's?
Man, they love everything about Dyer's. They love all the great food that we serve, and they really like eating our good food and watching some of their favorite sports.
Braden, what do you like at Dyer's?
I like a bacon burger with fries, a milkshake, and with a Tigers game in the background.
Carter, who's your favorite football team?
The Carolina Panthers, and just with some macaroni with that sounds amazing.
My man Beckham, what's your favorite food over at Dyer's?
We like the double cheeseburgers.
Kinley, what is your favorite dish over at Dyer's?
Daddy's cheeseburgers and the Dallas Cowboys game in the background.
Just remember, everybody, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your team out and eat at our place.
So head on over to Dyer's in Collierville's historic town square.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches.
Hey.
Feeding them through a wood chipper.
My branches! My beautiful branches!
And dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Chris Price, it's so good to see you. And you have a new business?
Yes, Dave. MetroBuildersMemphis.com. Have you noticed water stains on your ceiling? With storm season here, take a walk around your home or business and look up. Make sure there are no water stains signaling a leak prior to the heavy storms coming in. If you do see signs of water, call me. My team and I will come out, diagnose the problem, and prescribe a fix. Our team of Hague certified inspectors are waiting to assist with any inspection or repairs you may need. We have 3 crews dedicated to repairing roofs in the Mid-South. As certified Owens Corning and Mule High dealers, we offer 20-year, no dollar limit labor and material warranties that offer hassle-free ownership. That's our hassle-free ownership guarantee. Allow Metro Builders team of professionals to assist you in maintaining your property's integrity and value. MetroBuildersMemphis.com. Your local commercial roof experts. Ask about our commercial roof maintenance agreements. Protect your investment with MetroBuildersMemphis.com. Call me, 901-375-1717. That's 901-375-1717. 375-1717.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Hey, everybody, together, let's drive. If you're ready for a new Silverado, All-Star Chevy right here in Olive Branch has financing down to 2.9 for 72 months or up to $5,000 cash. Plus, you make no payments for 90 days, and your good credit deserves it. And it's still Love Month, and I'm out here in Olive Branch loving all of these new Silverados, Equinox, Trailblazers, and Tahoes. You're going to love seeing this All-Star lot and showroom loaded up again. You want pre-owned? Everything you want is here. Ram trucks, Jeeps, Nissan Rogue, Traverse with the third row seating so you can do more together. Where are you going for Easter or spring break? And better yet, what are you driving? Military, teachers, college students, healthcare, you get an extra $500 bonus. And everyone here at All-Star Chevy is spot on having everything you're looking for. If it's not here, just ask Kevin or Jeff and they'll find it for you. Remember, it's not South Haven, not Mount Moriah, Bartlett, or Collierville. It's gotta be Olive Branch, people. So come out to All-Star Chevy in Olive Branch today or go to allstarauto.com.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I almost forgot what my show was called, bro.
Friday, John.
It is a Friday. I can't wait, man. I'm going to give me a little bit of Tito's action on it. And it's Friday. I got to go out and see my old man, by the way. Did I tell you this? I got to drive all the way out to Collierville.
Oh, man. What a trip that'll be.
I got to go see my old man. But the good thing about me going out to Collierville, because you always got to find the positives. I get to see my dad, number one.
That's right.
That's great.
That's huge.
But I'm also going to stop by Dyer's, 101 at North Center Street in Collierville's historic town square. I don't know what to get, though. I love the split dog.
Your grub on.
I love the tamales. Their onion rings are straight fire. The chili cheese fries, let me tell you a little something. Man, but them burgers, dude. I'm just going to have to get a smorgasbord. I'm going to have to get a whole bunch.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. And you can get a whole lot of everything. You can go to dyerscafe.com, place your order. Want to watch a little ball, don't want to cook, order something for the kids. Man, they got you covered. Pick it up. Bing, bang, boom. Life is good. Go see my friend Mark out at Dyer's. Dyer's, they've been doing it the good way since 1912. Where's T-Money and Uncle Brasky hailing from? I can't get to my phone screen, bro. Give me a little money. I got him. What up, Money?
Johnny, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm not doing great, but I'm doing pretty good. Tigers are terrible, and the Grizzlies are good, but the Tigers have me so upset, man. All I can do, what do they say? Why? Don't ask why. Drink Bud Dry. Was that the old slogan?
That was the old saying. That was one of them old commercials. Penny, the Grizzlies, they can't tank right, and the Tigers don't know how to win right, and it's been a that last night was bad. I mean,
wish we could flip-flop them.
North Texas was filling from three, and we just look hot. David Jones is he the only guy that cares? I don't know. Maybe Malco.
Javon Quinterly's body language is terrible.
It's terrible.
Tomlin's hustling and going crazy. I thought Jonathan Pierre gave 12 great minutes, but dude, man, why don't you give him 20 and take 9 from your kid, Ashton? Why is he on the court?
I think that may be, I think that may be what's happening is Penny may be showing a little favoritism. Dude,
that's why he ran when he had favoritism with Alo. It's why he ran the good guards we had off.
Exactly, and he plays favorites. He has to be, right? That's what's going on. The problem, this was always going to be the problem when we hired Penny Hardaway. He's everybody's hero. He is the biggest local hero here in town. And you got, before that it was Larry Finch. So we had to fire Larry Finch. Penny is on the hot seat. Keith Lee won't come around the program, and Derrick Rose hadn't worn Tiger Blue since 2008 in San Antonio. Those are arguably your 4 best players ever to play, and they don't want nothing to do with the program. We're going to have to fire Penny.
Damn.
Is it time to start looking to move on from Penny? I mean, I know you Penny people out there. I'm as big a fan as anybody. I promise you. But I mean, it may be time to be looking for somebody. I mean, if y'all just want to be in the NIT every year, or what's the other one, the BBA
CBI.
or something?
CBI.
My, you in the BBI and the NIT, that's all we're ever going to be. I mean, that's just bad. I mean, we might as well go get past.
Dude,
Bring
this
him
little
back
dude,
and
Ross, what is it, Ross Hogue or something? Hodge. What I can't, dude, again, I don't even know what the hell Ross Hogue or Hodge is.
Hodge.
I know he outcoached Penny's ass last night. Dude,
Well,
by the way,
I
he looks
got-
like he's
I
12
looked
years
him
old.
up. Johnny, I look correct. I said, man, he's young. I looked him up. He's one of the top 10 hottest coaches in the country. We may need to look at going and getting him.
A little Dusty Mays, weird self outcoached. Man, I'm getting
Who would be
upset.
the hottest coach, T-Money?
Who would?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Who would be the most attractive coach in college basketball? If we're
Don
talking
Staley.
hottest scale.
Don Staley's the only undefeated coach out there right now, okay?
Oh, we're talking about their level of coaching. I thought we were talking about their attractiveness.
Oh, the hottest coach ever?
Yeah. Give me Rick Pitino. That man was clowning in the restaurant.
Plus, he also not just clowning the restaurants, the blondes and everything like he was doing.
Oh, he had-
but he
oh,
also
Rick
is a
Pitino
little bit of a
was
pimp.
Good
'cause,
resume on him, I
Like
guess.
he took care of his players. How many coaches have ever set up a brothel on campus for their players only? Like I hate to say that, that's the most Don move in the
Pitino.
history of sports, is it not?
I agree. That's why he was up there. Everybody wanted to go to school at Louisville. Why does everybody want to go up there? He's clowning.
Nobody wanted to go to Louisville since they had Denny Crum.
That's right. It's Denny Crum and Milt Wagner.
I miss the old Metro Conference, man. One day we're going to talk about the Pac-12 like the Metro, aren't we?
I think so. That's about to happen.
Crazy, man. But I got to say what's up to my boy, man. Where's my crazy man in Oxford? What's up, Uncle Brasky?
Not a whole lot, Johnny. Just fixing to head down to the square. Had to get on the show with y'all. Still laughing at last night. I told y'all are going to be in the Bad Boy Mowers tournament down at the Gulf Coast Coliseum. Come on now. Lose to North Texas?
This is Penny's best team, Uncle Brasky.
You've been saying, I told you 3 weeks ago I couldn't afford Penny anymore. I've been killing it going against Memphis.
Yeah, you were sitting on a
They
mint.
covered one game in 3 weeks, I think. One.
Yeah, that was just Tulane, wasn't it?
I like that.
Yeah,
was it.
but I also wanted to give you a shout out, Johnny. You said you're going out to Collierville tonight.
Man, I'm going out to Collierville after the show just to pick up my dad. I ain't hanging out in Collierville, bro.
Okay, because I don't want you riding dirty out there. You know what happened.
Yeah,
Our
trust
boy
me, I
Herm
do.
made it 800 miles from Oklahoma with no driver's license, busted headlight, and they finally got him in Collierville. If you don't remember that, he got him straight to the can.
I
in
do
Collierville.
remember that. I do remember that.
Coach Moss was like, "Hey Herman, let me follow you. Your tail lights out. Your tags are dirty." He said, "I'm good." As soon as they pulled out the parking lot, Collierville PD lit him up.
And he didn't have a driver's license. He drove from Norman, Oklahoma.
I heard
all the way
though.
here with that.
I heard
At
he's.
night.
But didn't y'all say the reason he didn't drive with a driver's license because he said he didn't want him to know who he was?
No, it's because they got taken away. Nobody just.
Oh, he was just clowning then.
Yeah, he was coming to the casino to get his freak on. Is what he was doing. But he made it all the way to Collierville before he got in the old Crossbar Hotel, man. So, but one thing y'all did do, y'all mentioned the basketball greats. Y'all forgot to mention Jimmy Hawkins.
Oh man, yeah.
R.I.P.
Well,
Jimmy Hawkins. We didn't have to do. Jimmy. He wasn't failing us. Jimmy didn't let us down.
No, he would drink with you until the cows came home. Hell, Jimmy Hawkins spent more time at Rockies after midnight than I did.
That's about the truth.
No, that's 100% the truth, man. That man, you couldn't get out of there some nights.
Yep.
I already got to ask you a question though. Are you guys y'all are older gentlemen? Do y'all do reviews? Like, do y'all ever make reviews?
Like an all-male review or all?
An all-male review? What's that mean? That sounds kind
I
of
go
weird.
to all female.
I'm talking
I'm not going to
about
all male.
no. I'm talking simple like this. Like you get a service and they go, hey,
if you liked your customer service, go here, and they like highlight it and tell you to go online and leave a review.
No, I'll never do that.
Okay,
no,
yeah,
I don't do that.
I don't leave reviews either, but I give them on the radio because I'm nice. But man, did you hear about the super host here in Memphis, Tennessee? That I told this just in the last story. I just wanted to get y'all's opinion. So this dude rented her Airbnb for 3 days. She's a super host. He took his wife there for 2 days, and his wife and his information were on, of course, the way they rent out the Airbnb situation. And that's who he said was coming to the place. Well, the first 2 nights, like, Friday and Saturday, he's with his wife, and then his wife leaves, and he's probably saying he's got to go do some business stuff. But he don't do business stuff. He invites another woman over.
Mm-mm.
And instead of keeping the place nice, my man gets buck naked in the backyard, got glass everywhere, peeing in the pool, smoking, drinking, wrecks the entire house, okay? Now, it says in the Airbnb contract, do not do all these things, or you could have a $250 up to a $500 fine. Well, he did so many bad things, she fined him the full max of $500. And when you go to a place, you can see the ring when you walk in the door. You can see where the ring is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I know they got some video on me, so, I don't want to be doing some stupid things. Well, he got fined $500. She sent him the list of the things that he did, why she fined him $500. And he went on and gave her a bad review, and then a bad review, and then a bad review. And she finally got sick and tired of all these bad reviews when he was the bad actor. And she pulled up the lease thing because she looked at the ring video because, again, her house was destroyed and she wanted to see what was going on that night. And there's pictures of him with basically, I would say, a professional on Sunday. And on Friday and Saturday, again, he was with his wife. And there was a pro there on Sunday. So she took still shots of the pro and sent them to the wife. Now my homie's losing half and getting divorced.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's when keeping it real goes wrong, bro.
I was going to say, that's an episode of Dave Chappelle's Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. That's right.
That's right. What
But
you
actually-
do in that situation is you pay the fine and go on and
No
shut
kidding.
up.
Or here's simply me. Like, if you're going to have a pro over, don't, destroy the house. You know what I mean? Like, you can still, she doesn't need to be there partying with you all damn night, bro.
I mean, it was just two people there
sometimes,
clowning like
Johnny,
that, right?
Yeah, there's just two people clowning like
Sometimes,
that.
Johnny, things get out of hand.
That
And
is true.
I can understand that. But then the next day, you go on and pay the fine and go on.
Yes.
Because it can only get worse.
And it's gotten a lot worse. By the way, the guy's name,
Yeah.
I actually got his name, man. We even blasted him on the radio. This has been fun. I was during the last segment. This is the second time I brought this guy up, man. I think it's just the funniest thing in the world.
Well, nothing can be worse than Uncle Brasky betting against T Money in the Super Bowl. That you can't be happy, can you, Uncle Brasky?
No, I can't. We didn't do well on our pools in the Super Bowl. Of course, we won the Kansas City bet, but
we had
some other
under.
stuff that
Remember
Travis-
T Money 2-0.
Yeah, Kansas, T Money went awesome. He went off.
Oh,
I
and me
hit a
and
couple
Red
of the
hit him
prop
3
bets.
out of 4 on the squares. Me and Red hit him 3 out of 4 on the squares.
You're the winner of the squares.
Me
Damn.
and Red, we hit him 3 out of 4, and then Sharon hit the other one.
Well, good share. I like Sharon.
Yeah,
Both of y'all
and then
can kiss my.
And then I broke off Candy Cane. She was the one running the squares, and I went ahead and I got her. You ever heard of a cognac called Douce?
No.
It's called cognac.
I think it's
But the name
cognac.
of it's called Douce.
Cognac?
Yeah,
No, I
it's
never
called
had
Douce.
no thing Douce.
Mine, I'll tell you what, I didn't either. I went over there to the liquor store over there over there by the half shell, the one right there by Gibson's. You
Wine
know
and
what I'm talking
liquor.
about? Yeah, the wine and liquor place right there. I went in there and man, I didn't even attempt to go walking around looking for this. I just went to the young man behind the counter and I said, "Hey man, y'all got some Douce?" And he just bust out laughing at me. And I said, "What's funny?" He said, "Well, you pronounced it correct." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, how do you pronounce?" They said, "Man, they've got all kind of different pronunciations up there. Douce, douche, all kind of different stuff." I said, "Man, just give me the cognac," and I carried it up to Candy Cane up there for her running the pools, and we hit them for 3 for 4, me and Red.
Well, dude, that's a good host right there. That's how you do it right there.
Well, that's good karma. You know that you may hit you another square now that you've done that.
That's the truth. That's the truth. That is good. That's how you do it, man. People act like money. Now, make us
That's
some
right.
money, by the way. I need to win this weekend because I was so stupid yesterday. You can make fun of me. I said I wasn't going to do it, and then I said I was going to do it. But when they said the best two players for North Texas weren't playing right before the game, I jumped on the Tigers so big, so I need to dig myself out of a hole.
I jumped on them
John.
big too.
I did.
I did too, Johnny. I mean, what's the definition of insanity, Johnny?
Same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
I mean, why do we do this?
They
to
covered
ourselves?
one time.
And by the way, I'm
in
going to say
3
something.
weeks.
They're terrible. And we judge people by their actions. We judge ourselves by our intentions. And
Correct.
I might think Penny's intentions are pure. Like, it might be like he's not trying to be nepotism and doing like playing his kids too much. He might be trying to coach him up or whatever. But dude, I'm judging him on his damn actions, and everything I see is just like insanity. Why? Drink Bud Dry. Oh, we got to wrap things up. Make me some money.
All right, Johnny.
Man, I've been just
Remember-
talking y'all for like 15 minutes, and we hadn't done one bet.
It's okay. I got two winners for you. Remember, T-Money's on fire right now. I mean, you could save T-Money, but you'd be a loser. And just remember, Johnny, I don't know your bankroll any more than you know mine. And with that being said, there ain't a whole lot to bet on out there. We got college baseball starting up today, and there's only a few college basketball games. The NBA's on a break, so I went ahead and looked at that NBA All-Star game coming out on Sunday, and the funniest thing I've ever seen gambling in my life, and I just busted out laughing. The over-under on the All-Star game is 366 points in the All-Star game.
Damn, that's like $100 a quarter almost.
366 points.
That's 91.5 points or something, a quarter, 0.25, something
Man,
like
they're
that.
going to end up having to do the basketball All-Star game like they do the Pro Bowl, man. Y'all just going to have to do some skills events and play flag basketball.
Well, I can't wait for the girl to beat the brakes off of damn Steph Curry in the skills challenge.
Well, if she got a smaller ball,
Probably.
well, if she's shooting a women's ball, she's going to shoot lights out. Ain't nobody in her face. She got the women's ball.
Plus, women
brought
are better
Will out.
shooters. Look at Caitlin Clark, man. She could destroy any damn gum tiger we got
didn't
on our
bring her
damn
up, but
team.
She done broke the record, and she's clowning.
I guarantee you
She
she'd
had
be team
49
captain.
last night. I love her. But let's get on the over, Johnny. Let's just take the over 366. I mean, how do you not bet the over? I mean, nobody's playing defense. I mean, they're just going to come down throwing alley-oops, shooting threes behind the back. You know, it's going to look like a park commission game. Remember the Bluff City Classic back in the day when they had the Bluff? It's going to be like the Bluff.
I dig
You know, we're going to get out there clowning. You know what they need to have is, remember the and one they had to do with the microphone? And here comes the professor. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
That's who they need at the All-Star game. They need a hype man down there running up and down with the players. And here we go. You know, that would be fun, you know, and one style NBA All-Star game. I'd like that. That'd be fun. So get on that over 366. I've never bet on an over at 366, so I can't wait to do it. So I'm betting over 366 All-Star game.
All right, Brasky, what you got?
This is what I got for you, Johnny. First of all, we're going to get started tonight in the Ivy League. These two Ivy League teams we're going to bet on have been hot. We're taking Yale minus 6.5 over Penn. Then the nickel play this week is going to be Princeton at home minus 12.5 to Brown.
Princeton minus what?
12.5.
Ooh, it's a big one. All right, over Brown. I got it. Our Brown's terrible.
Over Brown. The dime bag play of the week. You cannot go wrong with this. I looked up my futures. The line should be 8.5. I like Ole Miss at home to beat Missouri by 8.5. They got to get back on track to get in this tournament.
Man, we're going hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, taking the Rebels minus the 8.5. We're going with Princeton minus 12.5 over Brown. And Yale minus 6.5 over Penn, the Quakers.
Penn.
And then we're going over 366 in the NBA All-Star game. Man, I love you two degenerates more than anybody in the world. Y'all be blessed and enjoy your weekend, gentlemen.
All right, Johnny, remember, a broke man is a dangerous man, Johnny.
Uncle Brasky, T-Money. They are the best. Back in 2 shakes to close things out. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Napa Cafe celebrates 26 years in 2024. Hi, I'm Glenda Hastings, owner of Napa Cafe, and I want to thank you for making us part of your dining experiences. If you are a first-time guest or have dined with us countless times, I want to thank you for making us part of your lives. Whether you're celebrating with the crowd or planning a cozy date night on the town, Napa Cafe can provide you an extraordinary evening. We have 5 dining rooms, including our private wine cellar, our Jan's room for 2 guests, and the Eleanor room for parties up to 60. Sit back, relax, and celebrate. Leave the cooking to us. Come see me at Napa Cafe, 5101 Sanderlin Avenue. We're open Wednesday through Saturday for dinner starting at 5 o'clock. We also offer curbside pickup from our full menu. For details on our stay-in, dine-out menu or reservations, visit our website at napacafe.com. Come join us as we celebrate 26 years of Napa Cafe in 2024. We can't wait to serve you.
It's time to get thunderstruck during Gossett Mitsubishi's spring sales event at Gossett Mitsubishi on the Pike. Ready to get 43 MPG Highway? Check out the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. We Gossett, 18610 or $249 a month. Need extra room? 7-passenger seating in 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander SE, 33605 or $399.99 a month. And Gossett Mitsubishi's got sophisticated styling and comfort in 2024 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, 31,200 or $449 a month. Plus, every Gossett Mitsubishi comes with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. That's Gossett Mitsubishi, 1870 Covington Pike, and 24/7 at MemphisMitsubishi.com.
If you want it, we Gossett and Gossett Motor Cars.
Mirage RH005931 MSRP 19110, Outlander RZO 19512 MSRP 34605, Eclipse RZO 10625 MSRP 317, includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax, title, and license. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month with approved credit dealer stock only.
Do you want a greener, more weed-free lawn? If you're like me, you can't stand the sight of dandelions, clover, or especially crabgrass. Hi, I'm Brandon Hawley, president of Lawn Solutions. We are your locally owned and operated weed control and fertilization company. We are also experts in disease and insect control on your lawn and landscape. Our uniformed technicians are full-time, year-round licensed and certified by the state of Tennessee. Lawn Solutions' personalized service is far more superior to that of national companies that promise but simply cannot deliver. We return phone calls, we keep appointments, and we want your business. What we will not do is bother you with endless phone calls or junk mail. Lawn Solutions will not sell you something your lawn doesn't need. If you're looking for a local lawn care company to kill your weeds and feed your grass, then Lawn Solutions is the finest. Call us at 867-5626. That's 867-5626. Or go online at lawnsolutionsinc.net. From our family to yours, we want to thank you for your business.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Are you ready to start a rewarding career that's bigger than you? Join us on Saturday, February 17th, 2024 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our hiring expo at the Memphis Police Academy, 4731 Academy Drive. Salary starts at $54,611, increasing to $72,000 after 3 years. If you want to serve the Memphis community, join the Best in Blue. For more information or details, visit joinmpd.com.
Looking for your next car? Give Car Corner a try. Car Corner, located at 2653 Mount Moriah. They specialize in cars under $15,000. Bad credit? No problem at Car Corner. CarCornerMemphis.com. That's CarCornerMemphis.com. They even have cash cars under $7,000. That's Car Corner at 2653 Mount Moriah. CarCornerMemphis.com. Look for the building with the teal green roof.
The only power
power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm here to say goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And pray for your Tigers. Just got a text here that says, any fans want to badmouth Calipari today? That is a low blow. Oh, it's funny, though.
Good question.
That is funny. Man, right now, I just closed my eyes, and right now I'm just thinking about 2008. And I'm feeling good. And then I see, Mario Chalmers, foul, you idiot. Foul him. And then he buries a three, and our life has changed. Man, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Seriously. We'll see y'all on Monday. For Brian Dacus, I'm John Harden. Get out there, make the world a better place. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.
Memphis basketball is working towards March with 2 big home games coming up. It's a blackout with the first 3,000 fans receiving a free black t-shirt for the game against Charlotte on Wednesday, February 21st at 7 o'clock. And then a big-time matchup